At Squamish Tsleil-waututh Tamuch. It's in Quackle to Hunkamitnam. Nies Sos Squaw Atla Misteo Atla Tameo. So Hauk us. It should so hauk us. Hauk och. Ois, tis amel, tis minmane, tis tak, tis chwan. It so how kas. Tomat tight, tomat quitsi, koyans nation. Hats quistima. My name is Khalsilam. I stand here with my family and with my brother Skalus, who many of you will know as Rueben George. I'm very honored to stand with this man. I have my cousins and my sister, my mother standing here with me as well. I have my relatives from Tsleil-waututh, Tsleil-waututh, and Squamish standing here with me. I want to acknowledge my people that are from this territory, these three communities that stand together on this issue about Kinder Morgan thinking that they have the right to the access to our lands. The truth of the matter is, our people have been here for thousands of years. The truth of the matter is, our ancestors lived and walked and breathed and drank the water and ate the food that came from this land for as long as we can remember. The language that I shared with you today, I'm very honored. I wanted to share the two languages that I shared with you when I spoke first. The first language that I spoke comes from my family here. It's their language, called Hunkamitnam. It's a language that was spoken by 8 communities, including Tsleil-waututh as well as Tsleil-waututh. The second language I spoke is my own language, called Squamish, a language that is spoken by my people from a number of communities in the Broad Inlet and up to Squamish in the Howe Sound. And many of my relatives from Tsleil-waututh have ancestry to my family from Squamish, from the village of Chiakamish. We're very connected, all our people. The government of Canada thinks that we're separated by giving us a number and giving us last names as though that's our way of deciding who we are or deciding how we are going to enact our nationhood. We are family. We are connected. And on this issue, on the issue of protecting our waters and our mountains and our rivers, for those that aren't here yet, our people are united. Our people care about what was given to us by our ancestors. I have to meet my ancestors one day and talk to them and explain to them what I did with what they gave me. This land doesn't belong to me. It doesn't belong to any of us. It doesn't belong to any of you. We belong to this land. It is not our land to sell off. It is not our waters to sell off to the highest bidder. We inherited this land and we are here to protect it so that we can hand it down ourselves.
We don't tag the salmon and see it's a Tsleil-waututh salmon, or tag the elk and see you can't look at it because it's ours. Our actions of what we do are for everybody. The reason why we as a nation step forward because of this flawed process of the National Energy Board, who are seen as allies with these pipelines. Canada's allies with these pipelines. Harper's looking out for his buddies and his friends. Because they're doing that and they're unable to look out for the people. Because they're unable to look out for the government. Government's unable to look out for the lands and the waters. We as the Tsleil-waututh people We will look out for you and our land and water, and that's why we're suing them. What I see out here is the diversity of our country. The diversity of who we are. What that taught us with that poll is if Canadian residents are properly educated on the true facts of this destruction that this causes, everybody will want to make better choices for their future generations. Everybody will want to make choices for our kids and our lands and our waters.
My name is Audrey Siegel. My ancestral name is Tsleil-waututh. I'm from Musqueam. I am the granddaughter of the late Stephen and Selena August. These are powerful words, especially in my ancestral language, Hunkaminam, which Halselam shared so beautifully. Because we weren't allowed to speak our language. We were dictated to how, when, and where we would be who we are. And we stand here with people who support us in being who we've always been today to say, no pipelines. We can stand here and we can say, Stomachson, I am a warrior. We can stand here and say, Nutsemat to Squamish. We are of one heart and one mind, because again, that is the truth. I personally am here because I will not back down and be ordered by a system that has never represented me to stop me from protecting what my ancestors worked so hard to keep in good condition for all of the future generations. And I stand here proud and humbled to be with Squamish, Tsleil-waututh, Kwantlen, every other First Nation, Haida, every other First Nation that's here, every Indigenous person from around the world. Semiamu. Yes. And I stand here with all of you with an open heart and an open mind. And I stand here with everything that I have and everything that I am. And this is why I know there will be no pipelines, there will be no more tankers, there will be no more fracking, because we don't want your dirty oil. We want nature in her most pristine, beautiful condition, because that's the way it's meant to be. We don't just stand in opposition to Kinder Morgan, we stand for nature. We stand for those who can't use their voices.